Oh, he's back. After 20 years of our Bobcat has been gone for a long time, he's back for another game for the PS4 and PC. There's not much of the plot of this game. It just shows Bubsy relaxing and showing his golden yarn, which is never recommended in the last game. Bubsy 3D, which I'll get to pretty soon. There's not much else to say about this game. Game that you play, you basically the same as the original Bubsy game. Just platforming, collect yarn balls, collectibles. That's all you do. There's not much else to say about this gameplay. And for some reason, Bubsy has a dashing speed. Also, he can talk almost a lot every time he hits enemies every single time. Or pick up a t-shirt. In the game you had to choose to do Silent Bobcat or high volume the word Bubsy, which means he'll talk quite a lot. And you collect keys to get more freaking yarn balls. And once you reach the end of the stage, you get the high score. How well you did. Also, why? Why would this be a thing now? After 20 years of a Bobcat that's already been dead for 20 years. Nobody asked for this Bobcat to come back at all. And yet they bring him back anyways, because of the Valvers already left some other interesting 90 characters be dead, left behind, and never get a remake or sequels. Why Bubsy, and all things? At least the music's pretty nice to listen to. This will be pretty much a simple gameplay, because that's all you do. You just collect yarn balls. And once you get enough, you'll end up in the boss battle. There's not much else to say about the bosses. Or the music. Doesn't feel that exciting. And yeah, he'll keep saying, is it Taco Tuesday yet? Each time. The boss battles attacks are just random. You're never going to tell when they're gonna attack. Also, once you lose a life, you can still continue fighting the boss battle. But if you lose all your lives, you have to start all over. And once you beat that stage, there's more Grand Canyon stages, but later on there will be more stages to complete. There's just not much else to say about this game, where it just does absolutely the same thing. And the backgrounds can change at times, but they're basically feels so shallow and bland. And the enemies can be basically, oh am I kidding, they're basically the same enemies since the first Bubsy game. And yes, even the sand sharks count too. And you got a time limit for some reason. Even though this game came out in 2017 and people are very talking about this game. There's not much else to say about this game. Oh goody, a Spiral commercial. Who cares? I keep seeing that many times now. Anyways. I heard this game is about an hour and 30 minutes. This game is not even that long. And once you get to the final stage, it's just a simple breeze. And again, the music's pretty great. For a cheap-looking video game. Yeah, I don't need to say it, but this game looks cheap as heck. Like, those of you that love Bubsy, or hate him, or dislike him, or find him really annoying, but to me, in this one, he doesn't sound really annoying. But believe me, his voice sounded really annoying in the Rob Person's pilot cartoon. My god, that voice was ingrainedly obnoxious. I almost feel sorry for Bubsy at this point, that his game starts out just like this, just not as exciting as his last games, Bubsy 1 and 2, which are the only good games I actually like. Yep, I said it. I like the first and second games. Third one I played, wasted my whole life. And they weren't kidding on how bad that game really is. Even one with the Atari Jaguar, which nobody also don't remember at all. I don't know why they would give Bubsy some lives right there, but whatever. It's already been 20 years since this Bobcat has not have a pretty great franchise of all games. And they already did another one this year. And he's automatically to run. Kind of like Super Mario Run game. Which I'll also get to pretty soon. But the graphics aren't half bad. But not like what you're seeing right now, the Spiral commercial. Oh, it's just bland and boring. The only good thing I can say about the game is the music is really nice to listen to. You know, that's the third time I had to say about the music. Anyways, let's just cut to the end. You get to the final boss and it does absolutely the same thing. And just like that, you defeat the final boss. And the game comes to the end. And it got to his golden fleece back. And we get the title. Bubsy will be back soon. Which they weren't kidding, because they did bring him back in another game. And for some reason, he's dressed up acting like James Bond for some odd reason. And controlling Bubsy is actually pretty good, even though in the last games and the PlayStation 1 of Bubsy 3D, he has tank controls. To me, I find this game kind of a little bit disappointing. And, I mean, all the video game characters they could have brought back, like Rocket Robot on Wheels, Nero Acrobat, Radical Rex, or the best video game character of all time, which I don't see right now. Chameleon Twist, that's a good one. Or something like this. KO the Kangaroo. And I do not mean this sequel I'm holding, but basically the kangaroo that deserves to have a franchise of all 4 games. Or a remaster. So, freaking make that happen, video game developers. Anyways, to wrap this up, I give Bubsy the Woolies Strike Back a 4 out of 10. It's just not really a great game. If you like this game, that's good for you. If you don't, then do not buy this game. So I'm glad I don't have a PS4 to play this game. It just... there's no other word to describe it. It's kind of a boring platforming game that you just collect yarn. That's all you do. So, you've been collecting yarn balls for years. Except for the 3D one, it's completely different. So, yeah. That's all I can say about this game. You just collect yarn balls and beat bosses, collect keys to get more freaking yarn balls. So, it might sound wrong, but I do like Bubsy. There's lots of fan arts of him. Believe me, there's quite a lot of them. So, I don't hate the guy. I just wish his game got a little better than this. Anyways, leave a like and subscribe. More views. I'll see you in the other videos of me talking about on the Forgotten franchise video game. Goodbye, everybody.